Firefighters from across the region and their apparatus were in full competition mode as today marked the first annual Hants County Pumper Duty Race, which took place at the Windsor Exhibition Grounds. The rain and gloomy weather was no deterrent for firefighters today as they all rallied here at the Windsor Exhibition Grounds to compete in the first annual Hants County Pumper Duty Race, which is designed to put their bodies and their skills to the ultimate test.
The event's a Pumper Duty Race. It was started back in Bedford in the early to mid 80s. It was an event with a fire truck with 5 firefighters, a driver, three firefighters, an operator, and an officer. They disembark off the truck, hook a hydrant, be just like packing up to go into a working structure fire. This year there's 7 teams. There's 1 from Windsor, 2 from Hantsport, 2 from Brooklyn, 1 from Rawdon, and 1 from Bedford.
And although only 7 teams from across the region participated today, there was still a sense of accomplishment and pride, and Greg Hazel is already preparing for next year.
There will be an event next year. We're hoping to have it maybe more in the summer event, like during Avon Valley Days in Windsor, down on the waterfront. We won't incorporate the show and shine just because there's no space. But yeah, we definitely want to have it, and we can accommodate up to 30 teams for the day, and we're just hoping that more teams will come.
And at the end of the day, it wasn't about competition, it wasn't about rivalry, it was about camaraderie, and how each and every firefighter there today displayed it with pride.
I wanted to bring the camaraderie back because it's gone. But at the same time, I understand with work commitments and everybody's family life has changed. It's not like it used to be. People don't have the time just to do whatever they wanted to, like back in the early 2000s and late 90s.
And as the first annual Hants County Pumper Duty Race continues here in Windsor today, despite the weather, all spirits are high, and the competition, well, it's in full force. Reporting in Windsor, Nova Scotia for Ian Swinimer Reports, I'm Ian Swinimer, and thanks for watching. Motorcycles of every shape and size dominated the streets of Kentville today as the first annual Devil's Half-Acre motorcycle event made its rainy debut. The weather was no better here in the Annapolis Valley this afternoon as motorcycle enthusiasts by the bike load showed up here in downtown Kentville today to partake in a brand new event known as the Devil's Half-Acre.
This event, the Mayor Snow, town of Kentville, and Mark Phillips, CEO, and I kind of sat down back in, I'd say probably late October, 1st of November, and looked at maybe having a function in the town. You know, a one-day event type thing, something to make town busy again, something to bring some people in. We looked at a couple different, avenues, of course. We decided that we'd shut down the town, Main Street, Webster Street, bring in some vendors, bring in some stunt riders, just to make it a fun day.
And with lots to see and do throughout the entire duration of today's event in Kentville, the main focal point, which was near the end, was when Stunt 902 came together and performed one final demonstration.
So we basically, I started riding myself with a group called Street Punishment. Rode with them for about 3 or 4 years, just learning the ropes and getting used to the events and things like that. But when I started, basically it was kind of towards the end of their riding. So there was about a year or so that it was kind of just me and a couple other guys, and we felt that we had a lot of people coming to us to do events and such, so we felt we would start Stunt 902. I mean, there's definitely a lot of seat time involved, hands down. That is the #1 answer, is seat time. It doesn't matter what parts, what kind of bike, prior experiences with motorcycles. It really just comes down to practicing the art and just learning. There's a few guys that had some motocross background and such, and they seem to grasp it really quick, but people like myself, who I had dirt bikes when I was a kid, but I didn't really pursue it as something that was like a professional or anything of that level. So for me, when I bought my first motorcycle, it was actually a stunt bike to learn how to stunt, and 10 years later, now I'm here, still crashing.
And the final question on everybody's mind, what about next year?
This event will be a go next year. The support we've been getting from the town, Mayor Snow, everybody, the volunteers, everyone, you know, even though we had the rain today, it's still going to go on. Hopefully next year we'll do a 2-day event, or maybe even look at Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but it will go on.
And as the rain cleared off for the final event, a stunt show which included many different types of motorcycles, it's been a very wet but successful day here in Kentville, as today marks the first annual Devil's Half Acre motorcycle event. Reporting in Kentville, Nova Scotia for Ian Swinimer Reports, I'm Ian Swinimer, and thanks for watching.